be advised, the opinions and views of the hosts and guests do not reflect those of the station.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Philippines Uncut. I'm your host, Buddy Cunanan. Now, on this show, we talk about everything under the sun: politics, sports, food, travel. But tonight's topic is about business. And on this show, one of our advocacies is strengthening the strategic partnership between business and government. It is through this vital synergy in nation building that jobs are created, industries are developed, and people's lives and standards of living are improved. And leading the charge in behalf of the private sector are the chief executive officers, or CEOs. And these are men and women at the helm of their companies and enterprises. And next week, we're celebrating these CEOs. And we're covering and we're celebrating their role in nation building and in an annual event called the Asia CEO Awards, which recognizes and pays tribute to outstanding leaders in business and their exemplary achievements in their organizations and contributions to society. And joining us now on the show is the chairman of the Asia CEO Awards, Mr. Richard Mills. Hello, Mr. Mills, and welcome to Philippines Uncut.
Very much a pleasure. Thank you very much, buddy.
And really, it's an honor to have you here because this is one of our advocacies, really, pushing business and pushing the partnership between business and government. And it's about time that we really honored the partners in this endeavor, which are the CEOs in the different companies and organizations in this country. Now, but before we talk about the Asia CEO Awards, let's talk about you. What is your background, Mr. Mills?
How much detail do you want, buddy? I'm originally from Canada, but ended up here roughly 10 years ago and decided to stay. We see a lot of opportunities, a pleasant place to live, and so forth, and the future does look good, especially over the next few years.
What brought you to the Philippines?
Well, I was doing work within the region 10 years ago, and almost 10 years ago, passed a few months ago, was the 10-year anniversary of that 9/11 situation.
Yes.
So when that happened, the work I was doing in Asia stopped completely for a time. So we decided to stay in Philippines for a short time, which ended up being a long time. Yes.
And today you're the chairman of a company called Shalray.
Correct.
What is Shalray?
We do human resource consulting throughout the region, particularly the ASEAN region, Asia-Pacific region. So there's often companies in different countries who need to have senior people for them, and we help companies with those needs.
So you guys are kind of like headhunters, corporate headhunters.
In many ways, yes, we are. Yes.
Okay. So to put it in a layman's perspective, you guys find CEOs or officers or for companies in need of certain skills or certain personnel.
Correct. So, business process outsourcing in Philippines, for instance, is talked about a lot, and it certainly was a big success, has been a big success. So we would, mainly multinational companies ask us to find people who, can run large operations here. And this is the area that we focus on, yes.
Okay. Now, Shalray sounds like a French-sounding name. Is this a foreign company? Is this a multinational company? What kind of company is Shalray?
It's a Philippine-owned company. Myself and a partner own this. And, we've branched out now. We have an office in Singapore and some people, senior people who've joined us throughout the region who work with us. And, very much a pleasure. But Philippines is the head office and the base of our operations. No question about it.
What is business like these days because if you guys are doing well, it must mean that other companies are doing well because you find people for them, right? So what is the view from the top?
View from the top. Well, what I hear from people is more and more, you hear the news about the difficulties in other countries, in Europe, in Japan, in North America, and so forth. And when I speak to my friends there, they do say it's a difficult environment. But when we talk to people about Philippines, especially regional managers these days, very different from 10 years ago when I first came to the region. But they say good things about Philippines, and the future does look good.
Wow.
And across different industries, from consumer goods to banking to agribusiness to even mining, although there's some hiccups there. Business process outsourcing. Everybody knows somebody these days who has a quality operations in Philippines doing good global work.
Yes, yes.
So this has led to expansion in other areas as well. So this is what the last thing I'll just say about that is, whereas the big success over the past 5-6 years has been business process outsourcing, employing
BPOs,
roughly zero
call
jobs.
Centers, for the sake of people,
employing,
people watching, yeah.
6-8 years ago it employed roughly 0 people. Now it employs close to 600,000 people. But for the next 5 or 10 years, there's going to be 40 different industries all growing. None of them that will grow as large as that, but that doesn't matter because there's 40 of them and they're all growing. So the cumulative effect of all of that should be powerful for Philippines. Okay, we're going to see that in the future, but believe me, it's happening.
So things are looking good for the country. That is so good to know, and I'm sure a lot of our viewers watching now are also very much buoyed by this sense of optimism and confidence in our country that things are finally turning a corner.
Yes, and I think Filipinos sometimes, maybe because, it's been difficult for the past, 20 years. It's been a hard time. So people are a bit discouraged, have become a bit discouraged over that period. But I think now it's time to get more optimistic. There's a lot of things going on here, and especially in comparison to what's going on in other countries where the situation is not very, promising.
Absolutely.
And the Philippines situation is, a real breath of fresh air in this world for what's going on here and the opportunities that it holds, especially for Filipinos. So.
Good to know. Exciting times ahead, definitely. Now, let's talk about the Asia CEO Awards, which you are also chairman of.
Yes.
Tell us about this event.
Well, this is what it's meant to do, is to promote, again, the same kind of a concept, promoting Philippines on the international stage as a premier place to do business. Okay? That's the purpose of the event. And we found that because there is so much optimism, we were genuinely surprised at how much support we've had. The sponsors we've had are some of the premier companies in the world. American Express came to us all of a sudden and said, Richard, we want to sponsor the entire event as a title sponsor.
Wait, what happens during the Asia CEO Awards, basically?
Okay, good, you're right. I'm getting off topic. What we do is we put on a pedestal the premier companies and individuals doing work in Philippines, whether they be international companies or premier local Philippine companies, of which there are many. We want to put them on the stage for the entire world to see of the kind of work that is being done here with Filipinos. Okay.
Now, when you say we, who chooses these companies? Is it a board? Is there a committee?
So many people send in nominations. So we had about 150 or so. I don't know the exact. So for some categories we had 20, 25 people. Very difficult to determine. So we have high-profile, credible people as our judges. You want me to name a couple?
Sure.
June Palafox, the
famous architect. Yeah.
Famous architect, president of the Management Association of Philippines. Dr. Bernie Villegas,
prominent economist. Yes.
I call him the most prominent economist in Philippines. We have Don Feldbaum, the former president of the American Chamber of Commerce.
Of course, very
myself,
prominent man as well. Yeah.
Former president of the Canadian Chamber of Commerce, the head of the Korean Chamber of Commerce. We also have Francis Estrada, the chairman of De La Salle University, a prominent fellow and so forth. So we just had the final meeting yesterday where we determined the finalists and the winners. It was an arduous task, very difficult. KPMG helps us to make sure we're all doing the right thing, of course. But high quality companies, and the idea is we want to put them up on the stage, a bunch of Filipinos standing side by side with foreigners, all big smiles on their faces, good stories about the kind of work they're doing, growing, expanding, and so forth, for the whole world to see, so that they say, well, how come they're doing work there and we're not? And so that's the idea, is if they can do it, you can too. That's the message